I hear people say masks are crap and that you should only ever get a panel. Let's talk about it. Let's have that conversation and get deep. This video has taken me a long time to prepare for because it's very complex. I'm hoping to break everything down to you. Very simple. I got a lot of my information from this book, which is the Guide to Red Light Therapy. This is a wonderful book. There are tons of research studies. The writer of this book has it really well laid out. And the writer actually goes even much deeper than what I am. I am just touching the surface with skin rejuvenation, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about wound healing and pain relief as well. But if you are really interested in red light therapy, I suggest getting this book. You can get it on Amazon. I think it's like 16 bucks. And it's going to give you some more information as far as the benefits for muscle recovery, brain optimization, and even fat loss. So it's really quite amazing. Check that out. I have created timestamps so that you can easily go and find what it is that you need if there's just a specific, answer that you want right away. Red light therapy, also known as low level laser or photobiomodulation. It's a form of therapy that uses red light therapy, near infrared light, to stimulate healing, reduce inflammation, as well as improve skin health. Primary function of red light therapy is to increase energy production. And it does that by strengthening the mitochondria, which is going to generate ATP. Mitochondria is like the powerhouse of the cell, and it's where all of the energy is stored, and it is producing ATP, okay? Without ATP, we would not be living, really. Let me give you sort of an example of what we're talking about here. If a car is a cell, you've got the mitochondria would be the engine of the car, and the ATP would be the gas of the car, okay? Without the gas, you're not going anywhere. Okay. And the engine, if it's not, got one part off, it's not working properly either. So as we age, our mitochondria is not working as efficiently as what it was when we were younger. And so our ATP is actually decreasing. Red light therapy is going to increase that ATP. Well, why is that even important? When we're talking about skin rejuvenation, it's going to help to increase collagen production, which is what we all want to look more youthful. And when you increase collagen production, your skin is going to become firmer. It's also going to minimize fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to brighten the skin. It can also decrease pain. It can also help to maybe accelerate wound healing. There are so many benefits with red light therapy. People ask me if you could only have one beauty device, which one would it be? And I always say red light therapy because there are so many studies and it just does so many things. It's been out for years. The studies are plentiful. With that being said, there are still additional studies that need to be done on certain areas like pain, wound healing. But we've got enough that I think it's definitely worth a try. I'm hoping for the future that we will get rid of tanning beds and replace them with red light therapy beds. If you're new here, also welcome. I'm 51 years old and I do not get Botox fillers or plastic surgery. And I did not start my skincare journey until I was 47 years of age. So it's never too late. I feel that I've made huge changes with a good skincare routine, SPF, the help of beauty devices, especially red light therapy, and other beauty devices. And that's what I talk about here on this channel. So if that's something that you're interested in, please subscribe. I would love to have you. Let's talk about red light therapy and green tea. There has been some evidence that shows that green tea paired with red light therapy is a great combo and this powerful duo that is going to accelerate the therapeutic effects of red light therapy. Red light therapy actually can produce an excess of free radicals. Green tea is an antioxidant that goes in and mops up all of those free radicals. So that's how it works, and they can be powerhouse together. Red light therapy or near infrared light therapy, which one should I use? So from my understanding, both of them combined is going to be more effective than just either of them alone. The other two definitely can be used alone. I think it's just the effects are going to take longer. So red light therapy, you can actually see the red light from the visible eye It does not produce heat. So for those of you that have melasma and your melasma, comes out due to heat, red light therapy is going to be better for you. Near infrared, you cannot see it from the visible eye. So you're not going to see it, and it does produce some heat. So if you have melasma, a lot of people steer clear of near infrared. So just kind of keep that in mind. So which one is better, a mask, a panel, or even a wand? The answer should actually be which one is more efficient, because it's really about the specifications and what the device is targeted to do. Let's talk about the specifications and what you need to have an effective device. What you need to know is the power density of the device. Power density is the amount of power the light is emitting in watts over how big of an area. And it is calculated in milliwatts by square centimeters. It should be anywhere from 2 to 200. Skin rejuvenation, it looks like the lower end is actually gonna be better for skin rejuvenation. So around 50 to 30 milliwatts is really what you want to look for. The higher milliwatts is going to be great, again, for like wound healing, pain relief, and hair growth. You also need to ensure that the red light and the near infrared and blue light therapy can actually help with like acne and getting rid of bacteria on the skin. They need to be the right wavelengths. The wavelengths are how deep it penetrates into your skin. So those wavelengths need to be accurate in order for it to get to where it needs to go to create all of the wonderful change that we want. When we're talking about a panel, you need to make sure that you are the correct distance away from the panel. 6 inches, 12 inches, 18 inches. Where you want to be with skin rejuvenation is actually around 12 inches from the panel. That's what best results are. You don't want to be so close to the panel because panels tend to be a higher power density. So the power density will change based on how far or close that you are from the light. Think of it like a flashlight, right? The farther away the flashlight, the broader and wider that ray is. However, if you get closer, the light gets more narrow. Same thing. When we're talking about pain relief, you're going to want to get closer up because you want the higher power density. However, you can definitely stand farther away, especially if there's an area that you want to work on, like the whole back maybe, and maybe you want the beam to really get that whole back. The farther your way that you are, the longer the duration. And this is where it gets a little complicated. Like, how long are you supposed to use a panel? A lot of panels don't even indicate how long. Masks usually will tell you how long you need to sit in the mask. Panels don't, and there's a reason for that. So you want to get the correct dose, and dose is calculated by joules, okay? So the sweet spot for joules in a device is anywhere from 3 joules to 50 joules. We've got another huge range. The studies have so far found when we're talking about skin rejuvenation, you want to be anywhere from 3 to 15 joules. Anything above that is going to be more for muscle and wound healing. So how do you even know? Like, panels don't tell you. That's a huge range, right? So how do I know what joules I'm getting? So you can actually do it. There's a calculation. If you're a mathematician, here's the calculation. If you are not like me, there's an easier source. I found a wonderful source for you. I'm going to link it here. It is free and it works, and it looks like the calculations are actually pretty accurate. What you're going to do is add in the power density, and then you're going to put in the joules that you want to get. So if you want 15 joules, you would put in 15 joules. And then it's going to tell you how long you are going to sit in front of the lamp. It works. It's wonderful. It's free. I love it. If I go to this free calculator and I add in my lamp, let's say it's 55 milliwatts, and I add in that I want to get 18 joules, that's going to put me at 5 and almost 6 minutes, and I'm going to sit in front of the lamp. And that's at 12 inches away. Now, I checked this out, this calculator, to see if it even worked, like if it was like accurate. And the way that I did that is by using a mask. So the current body, which I have right here, if you look online, it indicates that it is 18 joules. Power is 30 milliwatts. And if you put that into the calculator, voila, it says 10 minutes. So I think it's pretty accurate. That's what I've been using and it seems to work. So now let's just go down the list. I'm going to do some pros and cons and give you some recommendations. So for example, the masks are great in that it's relaxing. You can lay down. It's very passive. It travels really well, so you can take it with you. It's cordless, which we love. Big con about masks is that it's only targeting a certain area, right? You're only getting this area. You're not getting the lips. A lot of the times it's not getting to the under eye area either. It's not getting to the neck. It's not getting the décolleté, not getting the back of the hands. A lot of companies do sell, you know, one for here, one for here, one for here. It gets a little pricey, but maybe you're willing to do that. That just really depends. And sometimes they will take longer than a panel. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind, because what is going to be best for you is the one that you can be consistent with. The mask, I've got a mask. This one they sent me. I've got two that I'm going to quickly talk about. This one is by Current Body. I love this mask. I love it because it's 10 minutes. That was wonderful for me. Okay, these are the specifications of it. It has 49 bulbs. Bulbs are a thing as well when we're talking about a mask, because you have to remember bulbs are sitting on your face, so they're very close. So that beam is very narrow. So the more bulbs that you can get, the more even of a treatment that you're going to get. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Current Body has also created their green tea serum. This is lovely. This is beautiful. So you can use this, go under 10 minutes, and you're going to want to use it 5 times a week. Okay, so I love that. That one I do have a discount. I think it is 15% off. My very first mask was the Adoro, and I got really sucked in to all of the lights. This has something like 12 treatments. It's got blue light, purple light, pink light. I mean, it's got every light imaginable, which, you know, if you're into that sort of thing, it's wonderful. And I use this for a good 6 months and it worked into my lifestyle. It works. I know it because I saw brighter, just beautiful skin using this. However, I did not use any of the other lights because this treatment is 20 minutes every single day. And I did not, after a while, 20 minutes just wasn't fitting into my lifestyle. And I realized that none of the other lights I was going to, I wasn't using any other treatments, because most of our research is blue light, red light, or near infrared. And those are the 3 that I used. And I barely used the blue light because I'm not really getting any pimples or breakouts any longer. So that is what I think about the Adoro. Something to kind of keep in mind. I just really don't think that you need all of the lights. So if you have it and you love it and you're using the lights and you're seeing great results, please let us know in the comment section below. Let's talk about panels. Panels are wonderful in that you're getting a larger area. Okay, so the panel, the beam is going to go a lot farther, so you're getting a lot more area. You're getting the face, you're getting the neck, you're getting the décolleté, you can even get the hands. It really depends on how big the panel is that you're going to use. And the power is a lot stronger. Okay, which isn't always good, like I said, depending on what it is that you are doing, but I find it to be a little bit more versatile, because with a panel, you can use it for skin rejuvenation. You're just going to sit farther back. You can also use it for wound healing and pain relief. Your masks are not going to work for pain relief. You would have to keep it on there for a really long time, and probably twice a day, honestly, because the power density is just not there. The joules are not there for that type of use. Let me tell you some of the panels that I have and that I'm really loving. This one is the Huga. This sits on my desk. It's heavy. But I love it because it's getting everything. This also has red light and near infrared light. So 2 settings, 3 settings, because you can do either the red light or the near infrared, or you can turn them both on. And it is a great price at under $300. You can use it for pain relief. You can use it for skin rejuvenation. Again, just where you want to be. So how I kind of have been using it is 12 inches away. And I think I'm getting anywhere from probably 65 milliwatts at, 12 inches, 55 to 65 again. And so I use it for about anywhere 3 to 5 minutes. I will up that to maybe close to 10, minutes if I'm doing medical microneedling or cosmetic needling, or my face is just really irritated, and I will actually go back a little bit farther just because I'm going to be doing a longer treatment on the face, and I've been finding that that works wonderful. Again, use it anywhere from 5 to 6 times a week. Always start slow and then work your way up. I think it's really important to take time off from any device. My husband has been using the Hygge panel for his back because he suffers from back pain, and he's been using it, I'd say, at least 5 to 6 days a week for about a good month, and he's definitely finding relief. Now, can I 100% say that it's that, or you know, the stretching that he's been doing for a long time, and you know, all the other stuff that he's been doing? No, but I think that that's great to note that as soon as he started this, he's been finding some relief. So something to keep in mind. This one was sent to me, very inexpensive red light therapy. And this is iThero. Gosh, I hope I'm saying that. iThero. Hopefully I'm saying that right, but this is a panel. This is very light. I really love the specifications on this panel. And what's wonderful about this panel is that you can hang it as well. So it has more bulbs. It's going to give you a little bit more of an even treatment. It is very light. I would not put this on a tabletop and just let it sit, because I really think it could fall over and break. You're definitely going to want to hang this. So if you're looking at something that you want on a wall, or even, you know, on a ceiling, and you can lay down and get the back, I think it's brilliant for that. Also make other panels if that's something that you want to look into. The last one is a wand. This one is by Cyanotic. Now, why a wand? I love a wand for a really targeted treatment. So for example, I have been having hip pain, I've got foot pain. So for when we're talking about my hip, I don't want to stand in front of the, you know, panel and just like wait. So I like using this. I can lay in bed, I can hold it there, and I can flip through YouTube. That's what I love about this. So it's red near infrared, and it also has blue light therapy, which I love, because if you're feeling like, you know, pimple coming on, you can just and you're done. This company also covers a lot of other red light therapy devices. Wraps, if you've got pain or wound healing. Full body light panels might be something that you want to look into as well. You can definitely use these for skin rejuvenation. To me, it's just inefficient, because you're just going to be sitting there, you know, waiting, you know, couple of minutes, move it, couple minutes, move it, and you're going to have to kind of move it around like that. You can do that if you're interested in doing that. I think that's wonderful. That's fine. I think the milliwatts on here are great for wound healing, and that's what I've been using it for, and pain relief. You can travel with it. It's cordless. It's portable. It's relaxing. You're just kind of, you know, relaxing and chilling out. So something that you might want to look into. Now, if there is any information that you feel that maybe is outdated and there's new information out there that I just haven't got, please let us know. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a scientist. I just, you know, have dove deep, and I hope that this is helpful. And if you have, you know, any other information, let us know. And yeah, I really hope that you liked this video and that this was helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss my upcoming videos. Until next time.